Artificial intelligence isn't magic. It's a mirror. And learning how to work with it starts with one powerful skill: prompting. And according to CQUniversity educational neuroscience expert Professor Ken Purnell, prompt literacy begins with asking the right questions.
Today we need digital literacies of various types, but I reckon that one of the key ones we've all got to develop, whether we're younger or older or anywhere in between, is being able to prompt well. Using AI isn't magic, it doesn't do magic things in reality, but being able to give it good prompts, asking it good questions, setting up some contextual information for it makes the world a difference. So instead of just typing in, I have to write an economics essay on macroeconomic theory or something or other, and it goes, yeah, well, how long and what sorts of things you want to cover, give us some context. I'm a Year 12 student looking at macroeconomic policy, and specifically I want to know something on the budget and whatever else, particularly from this last fiscal year. I think for a number of younger people, they tend to take AI for what it is. They realise its limits, whereas other folks who've used it a bit and read some stuff in the media, whether social or mainstream media, or friends that they've talked to, have too much confidence and faith in it. Whereas they're much more critical, in my view, and some of the evidence I've seen about that in the research indicates that younger people aren't just taking it and using it, but they're realising its limits. And for example, if they want to get some ideas, brainstorming and that, they'll prompt it in certain ways to get brainstorming about that physics question or whatever they're dealing with, and do it intelligently.
It's not just the education sector that is using AI. Industries from Hollywood to healthcare are embracing it. Not replacing creativity, but supercharging it.
Now, we were very afraid at the beginning that it would do away with the need for actors. And technically it's done a pretty good job of developing films, but rather than actually doing away with actors, remember a couple of years back there were major strikes of actors in Hollywood saying the world's come to an end, we can't deal with this AI stuff, get rid of it, it's, you know, the intellectual property, the copyright and all this sort of stuff. Lo and behold, one of the biggest users today is Hollywood. Now, it can be used in many ways. Acting is one. As a person working in research at the university, I, for example, will create a paper and put together with my references and that say, now, critique that paper. Tell me if it's got poor flow, if there's other information I should include and all that sort of stuff. And after a bit of toing and throwing, we go from a fairly decent paper to an excellent paper. And I must say that I've seen medical practitioners whom I know and others using it very well. Well, in today's world, we find that there's a new field developing called prompt theory, because doing prompt well and theoretically understanding how that occurs and doing it in practice matters. One of the key things there, though, is that when we look at human beings and our existence, probably the upper echelon things that we do are creativity in various ways, whether it's in art or designing an essay or a car, whatever it might be, we're creative beings. Could I say that this prompt theory gets a bond, a development occurring between that creativity and technical skills. Just because you've done prompting once or twice well, you've really got to practice, refine. So as I say, we avoid the garbage in, garbage out scenario and ensure that we're getting quality products.